Hey guys, so it's a little early. Um, Not really for people who have to get up and actually go to work, but for me, I work from home. So I literally just had breakfast, my cup of coffee, and um, checking my phone, and this hashtag comes up, lots of discussion about hashtag copy pastes Chris. Um, and I usually don't get into writer's drama, but this one kind of like got to me because um, as a self-published author, there's tons of discussions about protecting our work, um, about making sure that um, we're not, you know, making sure our work isn't seen as plagiarism. And as a creative, there's not really new ideas, just different takes. But in this situation, it's been completely different. So um, if you haven't seen the drama on Twitter, Romancelandia, basically an author, Chris Ryan, if I'm saying that name correctly, um, her entire books, a book that she apparently got on the New York Times bestseller with, that she submitted for a Rita, is comprised of copy pasted sections of other people's work, most notably Tessa Dare and um, Courtney Milan, and people doing some further digging. She even copied someone's recipe rants from a novel. It's a hot mess. Um, and Chris basically came out and was like, "Oh, I didn't even write it. I paid a ghostwriter on Fiverr, and their account is shut down." So here's my thing. While I don't agree with ghostwriters, like author branding and not actually doing the work yourself, um, I get it. Some people just they want to write and they can't, and so they rely on ghostwriters, and that's perfectly fine. But before you put your name on something, you need to do your due diligence. You need to run it through a plagiarism checker, something. It's just not okay. Honestly, like, I, if you believe the, um, if you believe that she actually used uh, a ghostwriter from Fiverr and didn't just do this herself, like, it's up to you to make sure that your stuff is legit. Like, if I ever used a ghostwriter, I would, of course, look through everything um, just to make sure that it's even a good book. like, maybe she wasn't aware of these authors and thought that it was just a really cool story. I'm not trying to excuse what she did. I think it's atrocious. I don't think anyone should ever copy anyone, but she needs to accept the blame for this. She can't just put it all on her ghostwriter. First of all, it's Fiverr. Like, I use Fiverr a lot for different things, but you have to have some sort of skepticism with it too, because it's the same thing as Uber or Lyft or any other gig economy site where, yes, there are legit people that do really good work for really low fees, and it can be a great place for authors who want, to put professional work out there without breaking the bank, or who don't have the funds to spend, $100, $200 on a book cover, or $400 or $500 for logo, and that sort of thing. Um, but yeah, at the same time, there's a lot of shady people on there too. I mean, there's people who are just there to make money. So you have to be really careful that what you're getting on these sites isn't, something that's deemed copyright infringement that's going to get you in trouble. Um, so, I mean, the whole situation is just really, really messed up, and I feel for the authors that are affected by it, and I just really don't, this whole situation just kind of rubs me really the wrong way, which is why I decided to speak on it. So just, if you're a new writer, author, and you're watching all of this and you're worried about your work being plagiarized and all of that stuff, just do your due diligence. I know a lot of authors that don't read excerpts or post excerpts of their books before they're published because they're afraid of people stealing their work. People who are really tight-lipped about their covers and what they're working on because they're afraid of people stealing their work. And this whole situation just further proves that people out there aren't trustworthy and is furthering this paranoia. And I like to think of the writers community as being open and super helpful. Sorry, not right now. You just ate breakfast, no snacks. Sorry, my daughter. But yeah, it's just an entire dumpster fire over there right now. But like I said, if you want further details on the situation and know what was going on, it's hashtag copy paste Chris on Twitter. And it makes me really sad for the romance community right now, and hopefully in a day or two this will figure itself out and the people who deserve their due will get it, and this Chris person who started all of this will get what's coming to her. It's just so crazy. And like I said, this is not my thing. I usually stay out of the drama. I don't comment on it because I don't want to, promote that. And I really, really it just really hit me this morning. For it to be the first thing I saw, and I love the writing community that I have. I'm very open and honest about my writing process and what I'm working on, and if this were to ever happen to me, I would be pissed. I would be so upset. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Well, thank you guys for watching. I gotta wrangle my munchkin who's playing with my makeup right now. All right, bye.